Huh. Really? Really? This is how you're gonna treat me, the hand that feeds ya? That's not very nice. That is so not very nice. What am I gonna do with you? I have to come in there and work. Welcome back to SpiritTailFarm. Whew. It's been a busy half a week, I guess. Oh, goodness. Oh, I could get off for a minute. It's killing my head. But I got lots done. Just not quite done yet. I started working on the fence by my chicken coop that I tore down last week. But then, of course, I got offered a little bit of fencing and some T-posts, and I switched projects. So now I am working on the Peacocks pen, and that fence will have to wait because I am definitely tired. It's definitely has not been easy, and of course I'm fighting with this netting now. And of course I found 2 more holes. Yeah, 2 more holes in the netting I have to fix. There's a little one, but he's not gonna have to get out of that. But this pen here, I'm gonna have to try to shift the whole thing back that way about 3 or 4 inches. When the tree fell on it, it pushed it all forward. So now I gotta pull it all back. But I don't know if Rob would get out of it right now. I don't know if I want to test the theory of him getting out. But I have rebuilt their perch. I still have to connect. This needs to go on something so it doesn't sink in the ground. The center post is sunk in the ground about 2 feet, but I need to make sure it's gonna be secure because we are talking about 30-pound birds. So I'm probably gonna stick another piece of wood from here over to that point over there. So that's where I'm at on this. Of course, what I need to do, which is going to be important to do in the next week, is vaccinate and tag kids. Not wholeheartedly looking forward to that. So that's always fun. Definitely not looking forward to it. Just picking up my tools. I got them everywhere. But I think one more day and I can get in here and actually clean it. Yeah, I was kind of using the chain as a straight line to find the center of the pen. Oh, but what I'm gonna do is, ooh, Ron needs water. I dumped it. Whew. But yeah, one more day and I should be okay by letting him loose, and hopefully, I think Charlie's decided to sit on eggs. So I may or may not take the 6 remaining eggs that are in the house that hen was sitting on and toss them under Charlie. I'm just not sure they'll survive outside with her. She's tried to raise like chicks in the past, and they do all right for the first like 3 weeks. And then something happens to them and they disappear. So, ooh, my feet are getting wet. I don't like carrying buckets of water. And I don't like him being locked up in this pen either. All right, cranky boy. I got you some water. Just don't eat me. You gotta move, bud. Can't put the water in there with you sitting there. I need to give you your water, but you're too close and I don't want to stick my head down there near you, buddy. You gotta move. Forgot, I stuck that. Great on that, I won't go over that now. What are you doing? Nah. Not quite sure where I want to put it. There is 2 gates here, but I put netting over the other one, not thinking that I needed it. You need to scoot your little batootie. I need you back. Back up. Whew. He was getting awful close. Awful close, bub. One more night, buddy. One more night. You got water. We're talking about 9. Fence is 8. It might be closer to 10 feet tall in here. The way I did that center. That was not easy getting up there either. But as soon as I figure out this netting, there's another hole right here I gotta fix. As soon as I figure out the netting, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, that was fun. I don't like my face down near him. That's scary. That is really scary. But anyways, back to tagging and vaccinating kids. I don't know if I'm gonna try to do them all in one day. There's 22 kids out there. And I've got 20 tags. Except for the 2 babies that are going, the 2 babies I'm keeping and the 2 babies that are going to Seth. Everybody else will get tags, so there'll be 18 tags I gotta put in. Unless I decide to keep another 1 or 2 does. I haven't completely decided yet. Because I don't know. I usually, see, I'm so indecisive. I can never decide what I want to do. And I usually fall in love with a couple of babies every year. But I think this year it's only going to be Squeak and April. I don't know. Because I'll have 4 next year to add to the lineup. I'll be losing 1 sugar for next year. Belle didn't have any kids this year, so she's got 1 more year and hopefully produces some kids next year. Because I'll have Kenzie, Lola, Nellie, and Bonnie to add to my string next year for breeding. I don't know. And then I got to get back to the horse fence and the horse pasture. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put a gate over there by the chicken coop. And I think that's about it. Other than I still need to go around and gather more trash. Now that I know my new trash man will take everything I put out, that'll make my life so much easier. Because the other gentleman that I had picking up my trash would only pick up stuff that was in bags. He was way older, way. You know, so it had to be in bags. So a lot of the stuff that's laying around that I couldn't bag up has been laying around because of that. But now that I got a new trash guy, I can start doing that. The burn ban is no longer, we do not have any burn ban anymore. So as soon as I finish some of these bigger projects, I'm going to start gathering all my piles of wood that I got laying around everywhere that I've been collecting for the last 5 years out to the pasture and have one giant bonfire and just get rid of it all at once. Of course, it'll probably take me a week to gather it all because it's laying everywhere. Yeah, it makes it really hard to clean up around places when you can't burn. So we got that going. But yeah, that's what it's been this past week, is the last 3 days. I pretty much rebuilt that whole enclosure, minus the center enclosure where raw is. That's going to be another trick because there's so much walnuts and stuff on top of it, it's starting to kind of bow down. So I'll get this pen fixed, and then I'll have to work on the center pen. So that'll be fun because I'll have to scoot through his pen to get to that center pen. But I'm excited. They have a totally brand new pen now. I just took all the metal from those buildings, those metal tarp buildings. I had 2 of them. I had one that was a garage, and then I had another one that was just the canopy. But I took those pieces and just started fitting them together to make as long line as I could, and I run it across the top. I still have this side to do, but I think it'll be okay. I should be able to finish it tomorrow. I'm hoping. I still have to do a little bit more on the top and this end, and fiddle with that netting. Oh, that netting's so frustrating. So frustrating. My garden, my sunflowers are taller than me, so that's great. I should have grapes in a few weeks. They're getting there. Oh, what else has been going on? Oh, I have a new grandson, Elias Scott. He's in NICU right now because he was at 32 weeks. But he's healthy. He was close. He was almost 5 pounds. Close. So I'm sure he'll probably stay there and probably till close to his due date. So we're at that. He was 4 pounds, 12 ounces. So yeah, that's about what we're going for right now. Of course, I still have to finish the big barn project. Me getting up on ladders, it takes a lot for me to get up on ladders, and I gotta get up on a ladder over there. So I'm gonna be like, it might take me all summer, but I'll eventually get that done. But after this peacock pen, priority is getting these kids tagged and vaccinated. Moby, get out of that. Tagged and vaccinated and ready for the auction in about a month. Maybe a month and a half. I'll have to check with my guy and check the sales stuff at where I take my goats to see what the market is. Because if the market's down, I'd rather feed them for another 2, 3, 4 weeks until the market comes back up. But we're at that. Last night we had a little ordeal with one of the bottle kids. She decided she was gonna eat extra food that was left over from dinner, and I come out like 2 minutes before it started pouring rain because I was like, what was that noise? So I come out here, she's just throwing herself on the ground. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. And I mean throwing herself on the ground hard. And I was like, oh, criminy bloat. So, yeah, brought her in the house and, did the baking soda and all that. and it was just not getting any better. And I'm like, I either have to stick a needle in her side to release the air or tubing her. I voted for tubing her. So I put the tube and got her tubed for about an hour, and it was this little aquarium tube, so it didn't release a whole lot of air at all at once. But about an hour later, she started getting this stuff in the house, and that was like, yep. And then the rest of the feed started passing through, and I was like, oh yeah, you were outside. But yeah, if it had been 5 more minutes, I probably wouldn't have known it because it was raining so hard I couldn't hear anything. So thank God for that. Little Miss Squeak is absolutely my favorite. She is so, so cute. But yeah, I think that covers it for about this time. The hen has pretty much quit sitting on the last 6 eggs in there. So I may candle them tonight when it gets dark and then bring them out here and put them under Charlie, because if they're still alive, then they'll hatch in the next few days. And then that way she doesn't have to sit on a nest. But then again, I might have to take them because I do have chickens and other things, and babies I've let try to be raised outside usually don't survive, which really kind of bums me out because I don't like raising birds in my house. But for expensive peacocks, I'll raise birds in my house. All right, well, I think that covers it for this episode. Until the next episode, and we've got all of these lovely, lovely babies. Tag and vaccinate. I only gave them water this morning in their bottle. They were not happy. I'll bring them out a bottle later this evening. But they're like 8, 9, 10 weeks old. Yeah, I'm cutting them back to 1 bottle a day. I'll probably give them water in the morning, and then I'll give them their milk in the evenings, just before it gets dark, after the heat's kind of gone down a little bit. Hi, Talon. God, you're 50. You got to stop rolling in the dirt around here. White bird, dirt, they don't mix. All right, well, I think I'm going to jump off of here, and I will catch you guys on the next one. I want to know what my rooster did to my guinea. I mean, she just won't leave the rooster alone. What gives? where that one beam is broke right across there. So I gotta fix that one. Of course, gotta cut the tree out of there, but raw is in there, so that's gonna be fun. This is almost done. Got the top rail on yesterday. I still need to finish it. Now I'm working on this side. Getting the hard wire up, and then I'll do the same thing on this side and this side that I did on this side. I'm just using the poles from that building, from the two buildings I had, and doing a framer all the way around. We'll see how it works out. We're getting there. It may not be completely pretty, but it's up. Now I gotta just work on the top, which is all laying right here.